Right, we're on. My name's Steve Johnston. Today we're talking about flop shot, and there's only one man in the world to talk about when we're talking about flop shot. It's got to be Phil Mickelson. If anyone's famous for a golf shot, it's Big Phil with his flop. Tiger with his stinger perhaps, but we're talking today about Phil Mickelson and the flop shot. So Phil gets himself into a position when he's playing his flop shot that he opens the face as wide as possible, gets the face wide, the back of the club, the toe of the club's almost on the ground, so it's that flat open. He has a bit of bounce involved in the club as well, so bounce being with the leading edge, the angle between the leading edge and the back edge, and he needs that bounce because as he plays the shot, the back of the club is going to strike the ground and it's going to bounce up and pop the ball up into the air. So he has the equipment to play the shot, and the technique is actually pretty simple. He basically fires all his energy down towards the golf ball, so he's coming down, weights left or right in his case, left arm or lead arm in his case, right arm comes down, the arm and the club shaft get into a line, they travel at the same speed through the shot, like so. The club striking the ground is what pops the ball up into the air. The bounce striking the ground is what pops the club up underneath the ball and pops up into the air. Now he plays two different approaches for this. That weight being left is what he does when he's on the fairway. When he's in the semi-rough it's slightly different, so I'll do that in just a second. So we'll play one off the fairway. Club's really flat, ball position left, weights all left, down, left arm or lead arm and club shaft all travelling through the shot at the same speed. Play the flop shot. What an amazing amount of height I got in that. Let's try another one. Same, my thinking here is I need more energy because the ball's going upwards instead of forwards. There we go. So that got up there. So the amount of loft on the club, I have to apply loads of force to get it going in the direction of the flag because it's just going straight up in the air. We'll just move this back into the semi-rough. So now if Phil does the same thing as he does on the fairway by keeping his weight left or forward and applying the force downwards towards the golf ball, he's going to go straight under that. So he has to get the weight a little bit more onto his back foot or more evenly balanced between the 2 feet. So he brings the weight back a little bit. That encourages the bounce to work even more. It also levels out the bottom of the arc of his club, so he's not going to slide the club straight underneath the ball. So here we are, sitting up in the semi, same ball position, same thoughts of lead arm and club shaft coming through in one line, but are more evenly distributed with weight at address to compensate for the ball sitting up higher. There we go. I've not mastered it quite as well as Phil. But guys, give that a try. Go out there, get the wedge open, get as flat to the ground as you can, full swing. See if you can apply the energy to the club to make the ball go forwards and upwards at the same time. So guys, that's how Phil Mickelson uses this to get that to go up and go close to there. Remember, please feel free to leave any comments you like in the box below. While you're down there, click that subscribe button, see what happens.